If you're a beat maker, there is a very high probability that you have a YouTube type beat channel, because for so many years that has been the most sought after way of marketing your beats, not only effectively but also for free. Now in 2023, algorithms have changed multiple times, and we now find ourselves in a position where we do not get as many views on beats as we used to. Even the top producers don't even rake in as much views, and beats struggle to blow up nowadays and go viral, which means more than ever you need to be so hyper focused on what it is that you're publishing and refining your niche so you have the best possible chance of optimizing a YouTube type beat channel. Now that is easy for me to say to you guys, but you may be asking, how do you go about doing that? So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can optimize your YouTube type beat channel, not only to get more clicks and drive traffic to your beat store, but also improve the overall usability and people who are coming to visit YouTube type beat channel. Especially things to consider from a branding point of view, and also start to look at your data and see how you can use the information you get from your data to better the performance of a YouTube type beat channel. So if you are new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button right now. It's the best way to support the channel, because I'm always dropping weekly beat making videos like this, as well as how to get going as a music producer. So with that mandatory out of the way, let's not waste any more time and let's get into the video and show you how you can optimize your YouTube type beat channel. Okay, so the best way I can help you out is show you not only my own YouTube type beat channel, but also the branding I've implemented in, and also the results that I've been getting this year from my YouTube type beat channel. Now the reason why I wanted to use my YouTube type beat channel as a guinea pig for this video is not because it is a big YouTube channel. In fact, you may be surprised to hear it hasn't even reached 1,000 subscribers yet. But one of the biggest things I want to emphasize in this video is the amount of income that this YouTube type beat channel gives me for its size. I actually think is quite good. So that is why I wanted to show you my YouTube type beat channel, because I do feel like there is something from this YouTube type beat channel that is working and maybe you can implement in your own channels. Because at the end of the day, if you're watching this video right now, it's probably because you're not happy with how your YouTube channel is running, so you want to do something about it. So let's jump into my Mac and let's have a look at my YouTube type beat channel, and let's go through what it is that I'm doing on my channel, which seems to be working. Okay, so this is my YouTube type beat channel. As you can see, I've got 843 subscribers and I've uploaded 389 videos. That is a mixture of short form content and the type beats that I upload. Now this type beat channel has been quite the journey. As a year old, and there's been a lot of things that I've done over the past year to improve the branding of this beat store, and I want to break it down into basic fundamentals of things that you can maybe apply to your beat store. So make sure you watch this video till the end, because I'm going to be giving out helpful advice till the last second of this video. So firstly, we're going to start with the basic branding. Now the reason why branding is so important is because if you want to build a loyal following and loyal subscribers, they need to recognize your beats or your branding just by one glance. So this not only is from a logo, but this is visually from colors that they can represent with your brand. Now for me, the three colors, there's always a primary, a secondary, and a third color, which, you know, is not so much, but definitely a primary and secondary color you really need to consider for your beat store. Now I've gone for purple because I love the color purple for some reason, and yellow. They're just bold colors that stick out. So ever since I started YouTube type beat channel, you can see this color here. This has been my primary color. This yellow color, it's in my logo, which you can see right here in the JG part, and I've kept it throughout. If we go to my videos and we were to scroll all the way down, you will see for the longest time now I've been doing the same thumbnails with that same color in. So anyone who uploads a beat knows that this is my kind of beat. Now this has helped me to get the same people coming back to my beats again, and have a very small but loyal amount of people who always comment on my beats. Now you can see only recently, in the past 2 weeks, I've been starting to experiment with thumbnails. A lot of these are probably going to turn back to this, but it just doesn't hurt to every so often play around with different thumbnails and see what the results are. So again, this is where the stats come in, and I will get to the stats part, which is really important. But for now, this is what we're focusing on. So the next thing we really want to focus on as well, part of the branding, is the banner. Because the banner is a really good way for people who go to your channel to gather as much information as possible about what it is you do as quick as possible. So things that are very important is to make sure you've got a link to your beat store. So obviously have your link to your beat store right here in the top corner. Goes without saying, make sure there's all the helpful information as well. I've got my Instagram account, which you can't see, which is off stream here, which is located. And I've also got my Instagram here, my email address, and a link to my beat store here if they want to type it manually. If they're on desktop, that'll be very easy to do, because they've just got to go up and type it in there. Now, the real incentive now is to try and add value to your page before they've even listened to a beat. That's why I love to not only have this enticing title, release ready instrumentals for pop artists, because that's something they can relate to. They may think, okay, I want release ready beats and I'm a pop artist, so that's good. So that's a little bit of incentivizing, but now right here, get 30% off in store using code JGBeats. Now for me, this is something I love to do, is because we really got to add value, and I always find it's a really awkward conversation to have with a customer when you're trying to sell them something and labeling a price on something all the time, because sometimes labeling how much something is or telling someone they've got to pay for it can really put them off. But if you're going to tell it to them, at least tell it to them as if they can save money or they feel like they can get something good out of it. So having the discount code in the banner is almost a reward or a thank you for them coming to visit my profile. So they get 30% off. This is a code which changes. It fluctuates between 20 and 30% for my subscribers, but I always feel like you just got to try and add value right off the bat. So this is just more enticing for them to even just go to my website. Just to touch a bit more on the whole banners and stuff, you may be wondering how you can make something like this. Well, Canva is where this comes in. You can see this is my logo created on here, and also we have the YouTube thumbnail. This is all it's not a stock template, this one, but this is all stock footage which I put in again because the purple theme really fits in, and this is all you can see individual elements which I've put in, which you can all search for using the browser here. Canva's great. It can be free. You can get a free version of it, which basically means you can get access to everything bar a few stock things which you have to have a pro membership for, which I have because I can justify having the pro membership. But literally Canva, you can create stuff like this all the time. Then you can export it as PNGs, as JPEGs, even as PDFs and stuff, and it's just super ideal. And I do it for all my YouTube thumbnails, for the YouTube channel that you're watching this video from, for my thumbnails on this channel, even just content for Instagram posts, and sometimes even for short form content if I want to have some sort of fonts in there. So again, Canva is really good and it works really well. Now, before I get into the whole talking about deep diving into the analytics of YouTube channel, type of channel, and how you can improve it and improve more traffic, I'm first going to show you how much this channel makes. Now, you got to have to accept that this channel is only a year old, so there's still a lot of momentum that needs to be built this channel. But to put it in perspective, this channel's earned roughly around what this YouTube channel makes a month, and this is even monetized. So I'm going to show you now how much this YouTube channel earns, and that is $871.50. Now, the reason why I can tell you that this YouTube channel with 843 subscribers has earned me $871.50 since September last year is because I always like to micromanage every sort of income in my beat selling business. So I decided I wanted to always be able to track how much I earn on YouTube. So I made sure my pro page, the only traffic I get from my pro page comes from YouTube. The only place where I'm advertising links to my pro page is on YouTube. So everything I get, all traffic I get from YouTube. So you can see exactly how much it earns. So a total of 1,100 worth of beats, but also you can see here the discount has come into effect. That banner with the 30% off, also a couple of bulk deals they've made the most of, has made out that I've got $871.50, which is $871.50 more than if I didn't have a YouTube type channel. So this has made me money in the past. We could probably say that that's probably 9 months now, which is good because again, this YouTube type channel is so young. So the fact it earns me on average about just under $100 a month is something I'm really happy with, because if I'm being honest, that's not far off what this YouTube channel earns me, and this has over 5,000 subscribers and racks in about double the amount of views a month at least that this does. So that's just something to show that you don't always have to have a big YouTube type channel because you can still make the money. Let's get into more of the juicy stuff of how we can actually make this channel better. So firstly, let's talk about how we can make it easy as possible for people to go to your website or your pro page from your YouTube channel. So we're going to just click on my latest video here, which has just been uploaded, and I'm going to show you exactly how I make it so people can easily go. So on a desktop, this is so much easier, and mobile it's a little bit more tricky. But you can see here, the first thing you see when you scroll below the actual image is 3 different links, 3 opportunities for them to click and go to my beat store. Now the first one is especially in the description. Biggest bit of advice, always have the link right at the top of the comment section, mainly because of this right here. If you have it below the show more, no one's going to click on the description. It's very rare that they actually do. Like, think about when the last time you watched a YouTube video and you actually went into the description. Probably you have to think hard about it. So make sure you got it above there. You can have all the information below, like all the stuff, like all the info which I actually need to update. That's wrong. And, you know, incentivize you to subscribe. If you want to check out Instagram, of course, and some information as well on, for my case, which is the free for non-profit terms, even though this is free for profit. So I'm trying to mix it up. And this is the default template, and I've only just started trying free for profit, so actually another thing I need to change. So I've just exposed how bad I've been today at updating my YouTube typing channel. So again, keep your links right at the top, and this is a link to my actual website if anyone wants to go there for a better optimized experience. But the main thing is people are going to be clicking on this link. This is the link that people want to click on to go buy the beat. And then in the comment section below, always have a pinned comment with you and enticing people to go to the beat store. This probably gets me an extra 20-30 people to my beat store a month, I reckon, because I do this on every single one of my beats when I remember to. So again, that's just how to optimize the actual video itself. One cool thing that I really did recently, which I don't regret at all, is adding this little intro, which again I think I made this in Canva. Very easy to do, and it's just encouraging people to subscribe and also letting people know about the beat store as well and what it is that this channel actually is. So make sure you got that in there. Now the last thing that we're going to go over now is the analytics, because this is super important, really important, because we're going to see where all our traffic is coming from and how we can better optimize. So if you're someone right now who is uploading loads of beats and you don't really know what's doing best for you, you need to look at the last 7 days, the last 28 days, the last 60 days, and the last 90 days and see what's doing well, because this is exactly what I do. As you can see, like every single month, these arrows are green, because every single month I do things to this channel to make sure it gets more subscribers in the last month, more watch time in the last month, and more views in the last month. It doesn't matter if it's only minimal, because at the end of the day, you want a YouTube type of channel which is going up at a consistent rate and not just level. If I, for example, show you my subscriber count for the last probably lifetime, in fact, you can see that momentum is starting to build and that curve is slowly getting steeper and steeper over time, because this is me optimizing the content as much as I can. If you fail to optimize your content, you may have one line which would be consistent, and if I hadn't optimized around here, the line would probably be about where my little cursor is right now. So this is why you've always got to be looking at your data. Now, how can you look at your data? So firstly, one thing I like to look at is top content for period, because this is a really good way to see what's been doing well. This is the last 28 days. You can see at the top 2 Taylor Swift type beats. I've got a lot of shorts which have been doing well because I've started uploading short form content. Again, another great way to get subscribers, and I highly recommend you do it. But if we look at all the beats that have been doing well, you can very much see that Taylor Swift is right at the top of almost everything. It's what does best on my channel. It is what it is. So I roll with it a lot of the time. Also, acoustic and country pop does well, as well as the odd piano ballad, but mainly Taylor Swift. So I went off the tangent the past couple of months, where I started uploading Taylor Swift beats again, and it's certainly doing a lot better. And this is the latest one I uploaded a couple of weeks ago, and this one now is starting to build some momentum. As you can see, it's gone off of the normal curve here, so this is doing exceptionally better than my other couple channels, and I do want to get this monetized as well, this channel, and so far I'm on 2,765 watch time, so doing the Taylor Swift beats for me makes sense because it gets the watch time up as well as the subscribers. So that's just another thing. So you've got to look at your beats, because if you're someone who uploads a lot of types of beats right now, you've got to see which ones are performing the best and replicate them results, because that's what we do best. Because as you saw from my analytics, so this one beat here, which is actually at the top, is I uploaded this over a year ago now, but this is by far my highest viewed beats. It's got me the most amount of watch time and the most subscribers for one video, and still today it gets me really good amount of views. And this is Taylor Swift, and ever since this one did well, I have been uploading Taylor Swift beats, and I haven't looked back. If I just uploaded this one beat and didn't do any more Taylor Swift beats, this YouTube channel definitely would not have as many subscribers. So make sure you're always replicating what successes you get on the channel, because it's the best way to optimize. And just some little bits of bonus advice that I'm going to give you before we close this video is make sure you're uploading YouTube shorts and experimenting around with different types of content, because there's definitely untapped potential, not necessarily for getting beat sales, but actually growing your subscriber base in a way that you can then target them with the subscription to buy beats. So if you want to gain more subscribers, you've got to be uploading YouTube shorts. You can see here in the last 3 days, These last two haven't doing very well because for some reason shorts don't do well for my channel at the weekend anyway, but I upload anyway. I use it as a chance to repost content, but these 3 beats here, I had some really good momentum going towards the end of the week where I was getting 3 shorts over 1,000 views a time. And what's really cool is you then get about anywhere from 3 to 10 subscribers. So just over them next 3 days, I gained probably 10 new subscribers, which just from the shorts alone, which meant that from this point of view, it just looks like my YouTube subscribers is going up so much quicker than it is. So if you want to increase your subscribers, make sure that you're uploading shorts as well, because shorts right now is one of the best ways, if not the best way on YouTube to grow your channel. So yeah, that was a lot of information there, but that is really the sort of ins and outs of what I'm doing for my YouTube Typey channel to help grow and optimize it. In fact, right now I'm focusing on my YouTube Typey channel more than any form of marketing for my beats, because there is a lot of untapped potential in YouTube Typey channels still that can help you get a lot more beat sales. So certainly don't disregard it, even though your views are down on YouTube Typey channel. Normally it just means that you have to make some adjustments to your channel to find a better niche to target, or maybe you have an audience but they will actually want to see more of a certain type of beat. So yeah guys, I hope this video was helpful, and if it was, smash the subscribe button as the best way to support the channel, like this video, and also leave a little comment below if you have any more questions at all about anything to do with beat setting. So I'm going to leave the video there for today guys. Thank you for watching, keep making music, and I will see you in the next video.